Hello, everybody, and good day to you. How are you? So, guess what? Chantal actually went live, which is very surprising because she's been sticking to just doing food videos. She finally did a live called I Missed You, and I wanted to go over it with all of you. So, I took a peek at the live because I was busy today doing various things. And what is there to say about this live? Well, there's a lot of boring small talk, which is not unusual for Chantal because that's what she does best. A lot of boring small talk, just talking her way around things and saying a whole lot of everything and then nothing all at the same time. Chantal did the live, she put on her makeup, she just made small talk of many different things, including her previous love of wheelchairs, talking about traveling. I just want to sit in on this live and go over it with all of you and give my thoughts. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let me go ahead and put the live on, and that way you guys can see and hear everything clearly. Oh, oops. Okay, and here we go, everybody.
Oh, Cassie, thank you. Um, no, I wasn't in Canada. Um,
Yeah, so Rhonda is saying, so everyone is saying you were hiding out in Canada. They were wrong as usual. So, because Chantal's not been going live lately, the thought was maybe she was on her way back home to Canada. That was the thought. And I can see why a lot of people felt that way. Usually, the only way we can tell where she's at is if she goes live. But here's my thoughts on that. If Chantal were to come home from Kuwait to Canada, I would think that she would do that right after payday. And for those who are not YouTube content creators, YouTube payday for those in the United States is on the 21st. And for those in Canada, it's on the 22nd. So I would think if she's going to come home this month or maybe even the month after, it's going to be right after payday because that's when she has the most money. So it's not payday yet this month. So we'll see what happens when payday actually happens.
I'm not, but I can be mad. Yeah, no, I'm not in Canada. That's for sure. Um,
You don't seem too pleased about that, Chantal. You don't seem pleased to say that, like you'd rather be in Canada. Girl, I can't blame you. You're in Kuwait and you're miserable. The misery is all over your face. Look at her. Look at that face. Does that look like the face of a happy person? Like she's living her absolute best life? Nah, no, I don't think so. That looks like the face of a person that decisions were made, choices were made, and then later regretted. She's not happy there. She's not happy with Salah, this fantasy life that she imagined. Not really living up to her expectations at all.
it's a green screen. yeah. but do I miss flop era? Why? I guess a bit. Having been up to much the past few days. Just yeah, just life stuff. But yeah. I don't know how many like live streams I'm going to be doing.
You know, one of the reasons why she's cutting back on her live streams or hardly doing them at all, unless I'm mistaken, and if I am, please correct me in the comments. I have heard that Music Biz Marty has told Chantal, don't go live. And she did. And there was also a super sticker that was done, I believe, near the end of this live, telling her she messed up and she looked kind of scared and then she got off live really quick. So she went live. I don't know if there'll be any consequences for that. And if there are, what they'll be. But she was told, I guess, not to go live.
Gonna be like working on something on my channel, trying to come up with more videos. Hi, Monkey Mar. I look like my computer chair. Well, it is a gamer chair. So I just moisturized my face with this CEO. Actually, I'm really liking it.
And look,
Okay, good.
Shut up, Chantal. Looking at Chantal, she doesn't look well. Her face looks really swollen, her eyes look puffy, and if I'm not mistaken, does let me just blow this up for a minute just so I can see really well because I got bad eyesight. Her pupils are huge and it's a brightly lit room. Her pupils should be a lot smaller. What's going on, Chantal? Are you on something? Kind of looks like it.
Hey, Rhonda, can you yell please for old time's sake? Um, I don't yell anymore, really, Tina. You're right. Okay, I'm having a snack and some water. This says pH 7. pH 7. Can I collab with El Sultan? I mean,
And if I'm also not mistaken, when she did this live, it was, I believe, 10 o'clock at night in Kuwait. And she's got the CPAP mark still on her face, like she just woke up. So, what happened, Chantal? Did you sleep all day and you just woke up and you decided to do a live late at night? Maybe that's why you're not getting regular sleep because your sleep patterns are off. You know, you sleep all day and you're up all night.
Amberlynn. so I'm so scatterbrained. I literally just woke up like maybe an hour ago from a nap and
There we
like
go.
okay, even though I wash my face, there's still marks on my face from my CPAP. Okay, hi Princessa. Um, what was I gonna say? I can't collab with Amberlynn because she's so far. So unless she comes to Kuwait,
You know that's not true, Chantal. If you and Amberlynn wanted to do something together, then you could put StreamYard on the computer and panel up with her. Lots of people panel up and they don't live in the same area. It's just that you're both train wrecks and there's only room for one of you at a time in the spotlight.
but she's welcome to. So I have a cuticle. Okay, these are fresh dates. What are they called, babe? I don't know in Arabic, but they're fresh dates basically. So they're not cured dates. I've never had a fresh date until like yesterday, and they are. I'm so in love with them. They're so good, and they're so healthy. So let's have some because that's my snack right now. Mm. I don't know how to explain it. They're sweet and juicy. Yeah, I never seen a fresh date until like Salah picks them up at the store. It's great, go. No, they're just like sweet and they almost taste like dates to me, but yeah, wormly. Like fresh. I don't know. Bala. 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 Me neither, born villain. When you take a bite, it's like sweet juice that goes in your mouth, but like not really much.
Oh, by the way, guys, I was also on Twitter earlier and I did see a tweet from someone who was mentioning that if you're someone and you want to become a resident of Kuwait, that there are certain things you have to do. And one of them was pass, I guess, a physical exam. And I'm sure Chantal would have failed that part. And maybe she did fail, and perhaps that's why, like she's trying to at least act like she's eating healthy now. Although it would take more than a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get her in good physical condition.
Taste. Mm. The texture is like an unripe pear. Yeah. But they're so good and they're so good for you. Yeah, kind of like apple's hot tea. Ooh, the sound of the.
You guys know my rule. When she starts singing, we skip ahead. I'm sticking to that rule. I don't want to hear her sing.
Do I like Taylor Swift? I don't have anything personally against her, but I don't really listen to her music, to be honest. I don't really listen to much music these days. Hey, Laura. Hi. How are you? Yasmin, Yabala, Yabala. I don't like them. They're bitter. I don't find them bitter. They're very sweet, but some of them can be taste a little chalky. There's a person on YouTube who makes cakes based on Taylor Swift albums. Really? Okay, so I'm just gonna put a bit of.
You know, you could always tell when Chantal really doesn't have much to talk about, like less than usual. She will be doing something with her hands, whether it's putting on her makeup or putting on her lip gloss or something. Like she just fidgets around when there's really not much on her mind. And here she is, she's sitting there eating the dates and she's putting on the lip gloss and soon she'll be putting on the makeup. She really has nothing to talk about, but she needs to make money. So she wants to do a hour live for that Google AdSense money because a lot of her members have disappeared on her.
um, Stuff to cover my CPAP marks because they never go away for like hours, I swear.
That's because you sleep for hours. How can they disappear if you're wearing your CPAP mask?
I had it on tight. Ooh. With no turn. Oh, she's in Toronto? Do I ever miss the villa? Sometimes. Yeah, of course I miss my. It would be weird not to miss my old life sometimes, you know? Some things about it.
Now, wait a second. Wait a second, Chantal. A while back, you got on the stream and you said that your life in Kuwait was so much better. You've had a lot of negative things to say about the Western world, as you call us. It's so bad over there compared to Kuwait. Had a lot of things to say about Canada and the United States. It's not the United States or Canada that was the problem. There are lots of people that live in the United States and Canada that are perfectly happy. It's just the choices that you made in the way you lived your life. And yeah, I'm sure you do miss the villa. You miss the freedom that you had. You miss being able to drive your own car and go places and do things. You've been bored silly since you arrived in Kuwait. I'm sure you do want to go back. It's just that you put yourself in a place where even if you got on a plane and came home to Canada, you'd have nothing to come home to.
Um, but I used to. I have good news about one thing. Remember, like how much I loved cannabis, and I just realized, like, I don't miss it anymore. Like, even if I had the opportunity to smoke it, I used to dream about it. Like, for a long time, I was missing it. And it took everything in me to just like try to forget it on days when I was craving it. Because I don't care what anyone.
Well, hold on a second. We know how you are with your cravings, Chantal. You crave everything. And if you crave something just because you crave it, that means you're giving yourself an excuse to do it. Well, I was craving it, therefore I should do it right now. And your words about, well, I don't want to do it anymore. Go home to Canada where you have access to it and say those words. Go home to Canada and be surrounded by the temptation. And if you can be surrounded by the temptation and not do it, then I'll believe you. Being away from the temptation to where you can't do it anymore and saying that doesn't mean much. But when you're surrounded by the temptation and that you're able to say no, that means you have a semblance of self-control.
Says you can definitely become addicted to it. I was addicted to it, whether it was just out of habit or what, but that like feeling of becoming like high, I was addicted to it.
You know, you took it too far though. Where some people would use it to feel intoxicated, you used it to numb yourself out. You were literally numb. You didn't want to feel anything. You didn't want to think about anything. You were in a zombie like state. You went further than just feeling euphoric or inebriated. You took it to the level of, I feel nothing. I am in another world somewhere. You did way too much. You went way too far, doing ridiculous amounts for no reason other than because you could.
So this is not full coverage. If it doesn't fix your CPAP marks, it's not full coverage. um, but yeah, um, because guarantee there's going to be countries I travel to where it's going to be legal, right? And my face looks bigger because I have a different hijab style showing more of my face here. And my face is very round um, and chubby. So,
Well, Chantal, we've been known for a while that the hijab you were wearing, it was so incredibly tight, it was functioning as a face Spanx. So maybe this hijab is a bit more loose. So, of course, more of your face is going to show.
Anissa, walaikum salam. Synthetic mind. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm here for a while, so inshallah. Anyway, and I realized, like, you know, I'm just like over it.
No, 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 you're not over it. Again, go back to Canada for even just a visit. You don't have to live there. Just go for a visit for, say, a couple of weeks. And if you can be in Canada for 2 weeks and not indulge in any of the party favors that you used to do, if you can be in Canada and not make one single trip to the outhouse, and we all know what that's for. If you can stay away from the temptations, I will say, Chantal, maybe you do have some self-control because you had access to your temptations and you resisted every single one of them. But I'm going to be honest, I don't think you have that self-control because even in Kuwait, you've got access to the fast food. You're not staying away from that. You've got multiple issues with multiple things, and you've not sought treatment or therapy or have coping mechanisms for any of them.
I don't need it. And it goes with like, in Islam, it's like haram. Anything that intoxicates your mind is haram.
So I guess gluttony would fall under that for you because you are constantly fixated on food. You're constantly eating, you're constantly thinking about food, even while you're eating food. So, would being hyper fixated on food, wouldn't that be in the same category as something that intoxicates your mind? So, wouldn't that be, by that definition, haram?
And I was reading more about like the reasons, and like at first I thought it was like kind of unfair and like what? It's a natural plant, blah blah blah. But there's also plants that are natural that are poisonous and can kill you, right? I'm not saying that like it's toxic that way, but it can like just like what I'm reading about it. And anyway, I'm just like totally over it. And I know there's a lot of people who are gonna like find that controversial, but hi Don Marie. Um, to not be like dependent, the last thing I need to kick is like addictive food. If I can do that, I'll be free from any chains. So
Yeah, but you're not doing that. You're not getting that under control. And it's making you gain a lot of weight and it's contributing to a lot of health problems. You're losing mobility, you're having trouble breathing, you're having trouble walking. So you need to take care of that soon if you care.
yeah, it's hard because there's nothing I enjoyed more, than you guys know. Hi olive juice. But Islam teaches like they're against things that are not good for your body or for your life in general. And it was like bankrupting me. Like I was spending maybe $60 a day on like marijuana when I was back in Canada.
Okay, that part. So let's do the numbers. So Chantal just said that she was spending $60 a day for her green products. That's $1,800 a month just for that. Now add on to that she was spending between four to $6,000 on food, and then more money on just various junk food and snacks, and then her trips to Starbucks, buying 1 to 2 drinks, the big venti drinks at a time, almost every single day. I mean, it's easy to see where her money was going, on top of money that she was spending on Natter.
And it was bad. And I would like then get the munchies and like pig right out and order food and be like a zombie the next day. So there's reasons that it's, just not good for me. And like psychologically, I felt like it was like making me more depressed. Like it would like, relax you at first, but like my anxiety and like paranoia would get worse. And like,
That's because you were doing too much, you big idiot. A little goes a long way. A little goes a long way, Chantal, and you were doing way too much. Just to put things in perspective, I have a male friend that he suffers from migraine headaches. He constantly keeps a migraine, and he takes uh, the little gummy things. He'll take 30 milligrams in the morning and another 30 milligrams at night before bed. So 60 milligrams. And that's for somebody who's in a lot of pain, constant pain. And you were over there being a big, stupid fool doing 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, 2,000 milligrams at a time. Ridiculous, insane. For what purpose and what reason were you doing that much? You weren't in intense amounts of pain. You were just doing it to do it, and you were doing it to show off in front of your VIBs. But just doing excessive amounts of that stuff and spending excessive amounts of money. You literally ate yourself broke. You want to know where all your money went? All you got to do is look down at your stomach. That's where all your money went.
I don't know. Yeah, $60 a day for a wheelchair, or every other day at least. You eat 2 giant portions of Chinese food. Yeah, mashallah, enjoy. They do have medicines here, but like a lot of them require a prescription from the doctor, and like, well, my antidepressants like are for my anxiety, but those are like over the counter, kind of. It was like $60 every other day or so. Like I would get like a wheelchair, and they would last me like 2 days max. Carolina, I'm glad you're enjoying my vlog.
And let's not forget about the other party favorite that she was doing, the one she's not talking about, the one she's not mentioning on top of the green, the white stuff that she had a nasty habit with. The snow that doesn't melt. She would often disappear to her bathroom to powder her nose. And sometimes we caught it on camera. And she, on one live stream that's now gone, she confessed to spending $3,000 on that. Plus, there were other little things added to that, other things that she did. Again, that's where her money went, food and various types of party favors.
Vlogs. I want to do more vlogs. I was making enough money, but like Yeah. More vlogs coming. Yeah. We have to do more. No, no. It was like,
This person, Arena Roo, saying, "I'm glad you broke your addiction. It's a really hard thing to do. You are so strong." She didn't break it though. She did not break her addiction. She is just too far away from the things that she wants to do and she has no access to them. That's why she's not doing them. Again, like I said, if she went to Canada and she was surrounded by the temptations and she stopped herself and she didn't do them, I would give her more credit. But being away from something doesn't mean you recovered from something. It just means right now you're dry and you have no access to what you want to do.
maybe 60 for like an entire one, I think. I can't even remember. It was expensive. Mm-hmm. Scapegoat. Yeah, it's a really hard addiction to beat. You know, Chrissy. Because to me, like, even if it's just like a plant, anything that you're dependent on for enjoyment of life, like, also, like, in Islam, like, we believe, well, like, it's taught to us that anxiety and like stress and that, like, we should turn to prayer and God and like not to substances. Um,
Well, Chantal, here's the problem. One of your rugs of choice is food. And in your case, food is your, and I have to say it weird, y'all, this is YouTube monetization policy, blah, blah, blah. That's why it sounds funny. Her rug of choice is food. Anything in life can be addictive. Anything in life you can do to excess, and it can end up harming you once there's no balance of doing something in moderation. If it takes over and it starts to cause some kind of harm to you, it's just, it's an addiction, it's an obsession. So, food is one of her obsessions and it's doing harm to her. So, she's just doing the only legal rug that she can, that she has access to food, fast food. And judging by the state of her eyes, she's doing other things too. But right now, food is the number one thing going on here. And it's causing a lot of harm to her. And she's not trying to slow it down.
which I'm trying to do because it's not easy to change your complete lifestyle. It's really hard. Hi, Tristan, Maddie. No, I don't write. I should like keep a journal, but baby got them shook up skins. The cat is with her dad, her daddy. Okay. Teardrop, hi. Missed you too. Hi guys. More couples videos, yes. I don't really use like contour, so I just use like a bit of darker shade blush. The CPAP marks are fierce and strong. Something has to change. Dilemma. Boredom's not a burden anymore.
Nope, nope. She's singing. You know the rule.
That's good, yeah. It's true. Like, wow, did you do something to yourself? Yeah, I put mascara. If I don't wear eye makeup, people think I've been crying. I've been through a world war. You know, you had to make coffee for someone for me? Hmm. No, I unsubscribe to like the crime channels that are like really gory in descriptions. They're not. Creepy crime is not the same. Hi, Mimi. Mmm. Teardrop. Yes, we'll pray you do better. Sorry to hear that. Look at the glitter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to like. I did. I loved that chapter, but I find like channels like that. Too many of them were depressing me a bit. So like always watching negative stuff. I think I prefer to watch like positive, happy stuff. I've been watching a lot. I love watching travel vlogs. I love it.
So you're watching all these travel vlogs. I would think you would have something to talk about then. Because you're watching these travel vlogs and you're seeing other people do things. I'm sure you have thoughts on those travel vlogs. Why aren't you making those topics of conversation for your lives or for your videos? Because you're coming to the table with nothing tonight. It's just boring small talk about whatever people bring up in your chat. If you're watching all this positive content and it's making you feel better, why am I not getting the vibe off of you that you're in a better state of mind? You look tired. Your face is puffy. Your eyes look puffy, like you haven't had much sleep. The vibe is I'm not feeling good. I'm exhausted. Uh, I feel drained. That's what I'm getting off of you right now, Chantal.
They just get me motivated. They get me inspired. They get me like in the mood to plan and travel and stuff like that.
Why don't you watch inspirational stuff to motivate you to get up and actually do something? To do more than just sit on the couch and think about what you're going to do. How about watching the travel vlogs and saying to yourself, you know what? I would love to go do that. I would love to go travel. I want to see those places. I want to do those things. Maybe I should get my big butt off the couch and exercise or walk around and start to burn some calories because I need to lose some weight so I can travel and do things with my husband. Why not use that as motivation for those things? But no, you're going to take the easy way out and sit on the couch and dream about traveling. Let me tell you something, Chantal. Dreaming by itself gets nothing done. It's when you put the action behind the dreaming that something actually happens.
I have Instagram. I don't have Twitter. Thanks, babe. And I have TikTok. Finger deeper than the borderline. Show me that you love me and we belong together. Relax, turn around and take my hand. I was listening to like old music that I used to listen to, like Silverchair and Tool. Growing up, Tool was like my favorite band ever. And I remember told you guys this story, but I was like on my grandpa's boat.
So there's the mention about listening to music that she listened to when she was younger. And now she just brought up her grandfather. And obviously, this was a past memory. The feeling of nostalgia right here, like talking about her past. I mean, that's a big sign right there. Like she's talking about her past. Like, are you reminiscing about your past life, Chantal, because you miss it? Well, there's an easy way to fix that. Go to Salah and say to him, look, bro, this ain't working no more. We are in each other's way. I'm going to get a plane ticket as soon as I get paid, and I'm going back to Canada. and I'll do whatever I got to do to be home in Canada where I can be happy. And then you can be happy here in Kuwait because you're not happy with me. This whole thing of being in Kuwait is stupid. He's not happy with you. You're not happy with him. You're miserable. Why keep it going? Seriously, like why? It's dumb to continue this.
Listening to that album over and over, and album over and over. He had like a yacht. Oh. Okay, there we go. Sublime. A lot of my friends have that. Yeah, Tool Depressive. Mimi, I know. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't hit the same now either. Yeah. Hi, Tiffany. That's when I was growing up for sure. It is depressing. It just seems so like nihilistic. You know what I mean?
So that's weird. So she told us that she is trying to put herself in a positive frame of mind. So she's cutting out watching things on YouTube that might be depressing or graphic, but yet she's going to listen to music that might be kind of on the darker side. Weird.
Horror movies and games. Yes, we saw. Oh, we watched a movie called Cobwebs. At first, when I first started to watch it, I was like, this is going to suck. But it actually was really good. It was pretty creepy. Eh, babe? You ate a wheelchair?
Because there's nothing like a creepy movie to inspire you. I'm trying to gravitate towards positive things. Let me watch a creepy movie. That always makes me feel positive. Hey, there's nothing wrong with horror movies. I love horror movies. I'm a big fan of the Saw series. And I can't wait for, I believe it's Saw 10 to come out. I want to see it. But still, she's over here talking about she's cutting out all the negative stuff in her life that puts her in a bad headspace, and yet watching horror movies and listening to music that it's not entirely positive. So cut out one thing, leave two other things that might be negative. I'm just wondering about the thinking here.
Yeah, it brings back dark times. Exactly. I know what you mean. Hi, Figs. Horror movies all the time on your TV. Really? What's your favorite ones, Teardrop? At the end of the day, at the end of the day,
No, 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 no.
pretty humid. Whoa. But
Okay, so this person's comment, Debo says, talking about the wheelchairs. Are these things really 1,000 milligrams? I'm scared. Yeah. The wheelchairs were 1,000 milligrams. So she'd do one of those in a day. And remember what I said about my friend, my male friend, who suffers from migraines. The most he would take in a day would be about 60 milligrams. And that was to manage intense amounts of pain. And this beast over here was doing 1,000 milligrams for no random reason other than she could.
I have a fruit bowl of makeup full of makeup. Whatever works. More rain. I like, babe, did it snow earlier? You said it snowed. Were you joking? Might have like, there was like a thunderstorm or something, like a storm.
And this is something that Chantal does when she's got really nothing to talk about and she's not raging. She basically runs up the meter by doing silly things like putting on her makeup, even though she's putting on her makeup and she's not going to go anywhere. It's just something random to do, something to busy her hands. And when she's putting on her makeup, she doesn't have to talk to people and make interesting conversation.
But I would not want you any other. 65% humidity. 7 ghost is cold, really? I'm Carmel sitting at the beach. Hi, Carmel. Freya. Hi, Freya. PK, whoever I missed, because I was putting my liner on. Honestly, a finger beats any $800 brush, I swear. I'm weird. Disney World bees? Well, inshallah, someday maybe. My plans change so quickly. Hi, Rabbit! So I'm not going to like tell you guys what I'm doing until I'm doing it. How about that? I need to learn that. I know I've said that a million times in every cycle of my life, but
You mean the tricycle? Because that's what I'm calling it now. Chantal has a tricycle. I know there's a tricycle, but she has a tricycle because she comes to YouTube and she says, well, I'm going to try to be healthy and I'm going to try to exercise. She talks about it, but she never does it. She just acts like she's going to do it. So I call it the tricycle because when she tries something, you're not really committing to it. You're just talking about it, dreaming about it, but you're not being about it. A tricycle.
hi, Georgia girl. Who else did I miss here? Oh, this is looking pretty patchy. Whatever, you get the idea. Just a little bit of a shadow. Just a beat. Okay, olive juice, enjoy. Enjoy your day. Hey, hey, hey.
I mean, look, she's supposed to be a YouTuber that's had her channel for 5 years. Shouldn't she be putting on her makeup before the stream begins? How unprofessional is this? This is not like a get ready with me or a makeup look. She's doing this in the middle of her live stream. How unprofessional is all of this? I'm going to do something on stream that I should have done before my stream started. Just because it eats up time and I can run up the meter and I don't have to talk to people.
Maggie, I haven't really bought like much makeup here. This is like the first time I buy makeup, and it's like any kind you can get anywhere. So I don't really notice a difference. Hi, Sandra. What's up? What's up? Assalamu alaikum. Creepy. I don't really use many tools now. I just use like the something to put my foundation. I don't like using my hands for that. Thank you, though.
GA girl says she never speaks to me, sad face. GA girl, that's because you're not a VIB. You're not giving Chantal any money. She's not going to speak to you. You're not one of the special people giving her extra cash. That's why she's not talking to you.
What's the name of that Johnny Cash song that sounds like this? Do 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 do.
Ma'am, keep Johnny Cash's name out of your mouth. He was a wonderful singer and entertainer. He was a legend. And he had more talent in his little finger than you do in your entire body in 10 lifetimes. The man in black was legendary. He was a hell of a man. Don't talk about Johnny Cash. Don't talk about him. And for anybody watching this React video, if any of you listen to the band Nine Inch Nails, Trent Reznor wrote a song called Hurt. And Johnny Cash did a fantastic version of that song. And if you go on YouTube and you look up Johnny Cash Hurt and you watch that video, it'll make you bawl like a baby. If you listen to Trent's version, it feels different. It has a different vibe. Johnny's version, it hits a lot different. And Johnny did the video for that song near the end of his life. His wife, forgive me, I forget her name, but she was alive at the time of the video. She appears in the video with him, and she passed away soon after the video was completed. And then shortly after that, Johnny also passed. But it's the video that was done for that song, and Johnny's version was just magic. So I recommend everybody checking that out.
Oh, Ring of Fire. Okay.
Yeah, I love that song. I love Johnny's Ring of Fire song. Great song. I'm sure that's what you feel when you go to the bathroom after eating too many spicy nachos. You got your own Ring of Fire.
All sound like that.
No, you're not. You're not going to disrespect Johnny. No, ma'am. I'm not on my watch. Don't you sing his song.
I have something on my foot. Okay. What's in here? I bought 2 big things of pins and safety pins for my hijabs. All gone.
Oh, one random fact about the Johnny Cash version of the Trent Reznor song Hurt. Trent now calls that song Johnny's song because he was so blown away by Johnny's version. He says, I wrote the song, but it belongs to Johnny now. That's how much he loved the song.
Thanks, Moonchild. You work graveyard? Okay, Shannon, yeah. So, I need to get more. I don't know why. They all disappear. It's so weird. It's like socks or bobby pins. You work overnight? Oh, something in my eye. Hey, Rudy. You know. An hour and a half for the meatloaf to cook. So let me go out and take you to somewhere to eat. I don't know. It was really weird. Mrs. Triple digit weather. Yeah, I know. I'm over it too. Look up the meaning. Imagine I look up the meaning and they're like, "You're just nuts, lady." Thanks, Sherry. Yeah, this is my new experience with these. I never knew that you could eat fresh dates. Oh no, it got stuck in my teeth. Babe, what are you doing? Is the cat nearby? I want to go get her. Baby cat. Okay.
I mean, she does these live streams. She doesn't come prepared with anything really to talk about. So she just fills up the time doing various things and looking towards the chat to find topics of conversation. She's sitting there stuffing her mouth full of food so she doesn't have to talk.
It's synthetic. Have a good day. I'm not going to be on too long either because we have to head out.
You're not going anywhere. What are you talking? She's trying to act like she's got somewhere to go. It's 10:30 at night. She just woke up. Where's she going to go? It's too hot to go out during the day. It's still hot at night. Where's she going to go? She's just acting like she's going somewhere by putting on her makeup.
But I just wanted to touch base and say hey. I never gave broccoli to Howie. Can hamsters have broccoli? I should give him a piece of date. He probably would love this. Thank you, Freya. That's sweet of you. She she steals a lot of things. It is nighttime, Taylor, but like the weather in Kuwait during the day for me is unbearable. I've never been somewhere where the heat would make me physically sick.
Okay, I'm curious about something. So, y'all give me a second. I'm looking up. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, so you guys can't see, but I just put in a search for Kuwait weather forecast. So it was 109 degrees today and 90 degrees at night. Tomorrow it is 111 degrees during the day and 88 at night. Monday 106 and then 88. Tuesday 109, 91. Wednesday 116, 93. Thursday 117, 95. Friday 115, 91 and Saturday 112, 89. So even if she tries to go out late at night, she's still going to be boiling in her skin. Even 90 degrees is too much for her.
Like even in Cuba, it was like not intolerable. But here, I checked the weather. Yeah, thanks, creepy. It's fun to go out at night. I checked the weather during the day. It was like 37. And then I checked. It's like feels like 51. Yeah, we have good. We have central air. Very good quality. Thanks, Mrs. Mutated lettuce. That's an image. I feel like I see a lot of people in the Middle East do stuff at night. Midnightish. Yeah, Taylor. It's kind of not unusual.
You know where she's been lucky? So sometimes in Kuwait, there are blackouts. And if there are blackouts, that means no electricity. No electricity means no air conditioning. She's been lucky thus far that she hasn't experienced a blackout.
It's good to enjoy like outside during the nighttime. Bikram yoga. Oh my gosh, Natasha. Bala are crunchy and watery with skin as smooth as that of grapes and taste ranging from a dull apple or pear to a sharp sugar cane. Yes. What's up? Yeah, I mix chocolate with anything, exactly. Literally. Or put cheese on it. Like, oh no. And then she like yawned and then I was like, okay, she's okay. So I took her out of the bowl and hugged her. And then I think I woke up at that point. It was really weird. Galaxy products like the chocolate. Danny DeVito. I can't disagree. Yeah, the heat is unbearable for sure. I love animals too much. Rhonda, $14. Oh my gosh, cat loaf, don't cook Julia. What? BB girl, BB girl. RP Debs, why don't women wear light white or light colors? Oh, they do. They do, Deb. I'm gonna like get some more lighter hijabs, maybe some dresses, but there's still a fair number of Muslim women here who wear throughout the whole year black abaya and black niqab, and that's just because like that's just the traditional dress for Muslim women. So that's if you see
Shan- Salah has told her that she could wear something modest and something lighter, and she doesn't want to. She has said she's wearing the abaya by choice, not because she has to. She's wearing the hijab by choice and doesn't have to. She's choosing to do it, and she told us why, because it hides her body shape. She's not proud of her body shape, and she thinks that the abayas hide her body. Problem is, her abayas are so tight that we can see everything. So trying to use the abayas to hide what your body looks like, not working, Chantal.
see women with like white and like pants and shirt, that's more like modern Muslim, I guess. Men wear white. Yes, true. Yeah, that's just the way it is traditionally, RV devs. I don't know the reason behind it, but like culturally, that's just the how it's been. Mm, just kind of thing like, oh, speech to text. Yeah, you know how it is. I don't feel like I have enough. Yeah, my lip stuff is like pretty natural, eh? So that's good. I don't want to go for like super. Keep them guessing. I mean, if people want to do that, fine. I don't. I'm not doing that just to confuse people. I just really think it's beneficial to me to kind of like keep a lot of things private in my life, which I
Chantal hates keeping anything private. If she keeps something private, it's because she has to. The one thing that Chantal hates to do is keep her mouth shut. She wants to share every detail about herself with an audience because she's such a narcissist that she thinks every detail of her life is just that interesting and we must know. So I'm sticking to my opinion that if Chantal comes home from Kuwait, whether it's this month or the following month or the month after that, it's more than likely going to be after her YouTube payday when she has the most money and she's got the money in hand to spend on a ticket to come home. As it is, she's probably going to have to buy two, perhaps even three seats in an airplane. Definitely two, possibly the whole row, because that's what she's going to need in order to be comfortable and safe. Plus, she's going to need money when she comes home to get a place to stay. For that, she needs all the money in hand that she can get her hands on because it's not going to be a cheap trip.
I never practiced until now. So pop of highlight. Yeah, true. No, Debo, that's probably not safe. But I mean, I don't think I have any highlights. I don't. And be very careful. Yeah. No, it doesn't do it. I don't know. Maybe I need a highlighter. That's smart. Yeah, thanks, Chrissy. Boundaries keep you safe. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I never had boundaries before, like, with my viewers. And I don't mind sharing a lot. I am an open book, and it is a struggle for me to keep things private sometimes. But
Yeah, in Chantal's head, she's thinking, I need to share everything because every detail I could turn into a video or a live. I could turn it into content and make money. And nothing hurts her more than having to keep her life away from us and keep her mouth shut. Because in her head, she's thinking, the more I keep my mouth shut, the less money I can make off of what's really going on with me.
Um, mm, yeah, I'm in Kuwait right now. Yeah, this is our apartment that I always stream from, So yeah, I'm in Kuwait. Depot, no, that's okay. I don't eat wheelchair bees anymore, you know.
Well, that's because you're in Kuwait and you have no access to them. But let's see what happens when you get back home to Canada and you got access to that stuff. Let's see what happens.
You emailed me, really? What the heck? I don't remember seeing one from you. Maybe try resending it. Privacy is really important for streamers. Keep it that way for your safety, Miriam. Yes, thank you, Freya. Sorry. Mm. Yeah, I do get a lot, but it's okay. You know. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably stay on for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably just go enjoy the evening. I just wanted to come on and chat for a bit.
So she just woke up. She came on stream with the CPAP line still on her face and just sitting perfectly still, doing nothing but putting her makeup on and eating dates. She's already yawning. How can you be this tired if you just woke up?
I missed you guys. 35. That's a lot, Depot. Not worth it. Dangerous on these YouTube streets. Yeah, you got to keep your, stuff protected. All the theories. Yeah. I want to see a Canada bees.
Yeah, a lot of people are wanting to see you back in Canada, Chantal. They want to see you back on home soil where you can say more and you can do more and you'll be back in your element and you can be your authentic self. You won't be in Kuwait being miserable and being restricted. People want to see the real you. And you're dying to let her out anyway, so you might as well. Just go home.
I mean, yeah, like someday I'm going to go back for sure just to visit. So, Julia. No, should I? I could weigh in right now. The scale's right there. But actually, yeah, I'm going to be going for walks. So I'm going to be working out, but I can't like go all gung ho. I'm not in the best health. So,
So walk at home. I'm tired of these excuses. I can't walk outside because it's too hot. Well, then walk inside. Put on a video and just walk in place. Do some low impact cardio. If you're going to focus on your health, first thing you need is to get a complete checkup from the doctor, see what you're looking like on the inside. And then once the doctor gives you the go ahead that you can do some low impact stuff, do low impact stuff and start cutting down your portions, Chantal, because they're completely out of freaking control. You're eating way too many calories that you don't need. If you just cut down on the calories, you would start to drop weight. But I'm not here to be your life coach nor your fitness coach. I'm just saying, if you care about your health, you'll take whatever steps you need to take care of your health and take care of yourself. Before you can expect anybody on YouTube to care about you, you have to care about you. So if you don't care about you, don't expect us to care about you more than you care about yourself.
Delta 11. Does Kuwait have any Dairy Queens? No. Kip, just wanted to say you are worth it. Thank you, Kip, for the positivity. I really mean that really means a lot. Thank you.
It's okay.
She's so weird. She's cute. No, I didn't work out today.
Of course not. Of course you didn't work out. Girlfriend's been sleeping all day and night. She literally just woke up. She woke up long enough to do this live stream, and then she's going to go back to bed.
To a pool? Not really. Thanks, Natasha. Really, Moonlight? You would actually stop getting high after uni. Hi, Kaylee. Down in an apartment until you had enough. Yeah, I have to start small, I know. Hi, Sue Brooke. Yeah, I don't think I could go full carnivore. I don't know about that.
Oh, is that a reference to Candy, Hungry Fat Chick? Because that's what she's been doing and she's been seeing some results. So I am proud of Candy for giving it her all. She is trying. And people can get behind other people that are trying. You're not really trying. You're making excuses for trying. It's too hot. It's too cold. I can't do it. Well, if you say you can't do something, then you can't do something. Just because you said so, you make your own prophecies. But Candy's over there getting it done with the carnivore diet.
Other video with a home simple workout plan. Oh, I have to still check a lot of the comments, Vamp. I haven't really been checking, like, I haven't had time to really check them in depth, so I will go through them for sure. I appreciate that. Anastasia, did you see the reaction video of this bodybuilder reacting to your workout video? Not, no, I haven't. I have not yet. I can check it out though. Where's your mods? I don't know. I don't even remember who we have modded. But it's like it's pretty early in the day, isn't it? Like where everyone is in the West. They didn't weigh me at the clinic, no. Yeah, yeah, Kelly. True.
So, what exactly did they do at the clinic? They didn't weigh you. You said you only paid $10, 10 Kuwaiti dinar, which kind of tells me that not much got done while you were there. So, not much got done there at the clinic when you need something much more intense and much more expensive. Another reason for you to come home because in Canada, you had health care. And given your lack of health, you want to be where you can get the most health care, Chantal.
I've just been like low energy and just like weird sleep pattern combined with like my medication, combined with
She's blaming all of her issues on everything else but the food. She won't come right out and say, I'm not sleeping well and I'm not feeling good because I'm eating way too much. It has to do with my problem with food. She will never circle back around and say that. She'll point the finger at everything else for the reason except for that. Food has a lot to do with that, Chantal. If you are stuffing yourself stupid before bed, you're not going to sleep good. You're going to be uncomfortable. I'm sure you're already uncomfortable, but going to bed with a full tummy makes you more uncomfortable. So, how about eating a meal early in the day and not before bed? Because that's the worst time to do it.
not being healthy, just low energy and tired.
That should be a red flag to you, Chantal. The fact that you sleep 8 to 10 hours a day, and even after sleeping that long, you wake up and you're still tired. You do an hour live stream where you're not even doing anything, you're not even moving, and you're yawning. That's not natural. To be so low energy, you literally can't do anything.
1 p.m. here. Yeah, so a lot of people are like busy, you know. Which is fine. Those dates are kind of filling. I don't know. My stomach is weird. I think I'm gonna give it a little break. You know what I'm actually like craving though? Like healthy stuff.
This is me rolling my eyes. I'm craving healthy stuff. So why don't we see you eating more of the healthy stuff? Why is it always bread bowls and bread and rice? Rice everywhere you look, rice every place. Why is it always carbs? Why don't you eat more of the vegetables and fruits that you need? Why is it always the stuff that you don't need?
Yeah, home exercise. Yeah, I'm gonna like I need to do that for sure. I've been doing some stretches when I get up, but nothing like intense. All the bad stuff. Yeah. Hopefully. I tried meditating, but my brain won't shut off. You need
That's why you got to keep up with meditation. It's going to be like that in the beginning. When you start to meditate, when you meditate, you are teaching your brain to shut up when you want it to shut up. Normally the brain is like a radio that just goes back and forth between the stations. You know, like the tune, like the little tuning button just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and it's noisy. When you meditate, you're teaching your brain to shut up when you want it to shut up. So in the beginning, it's going to be like that, where you're trying to make your brain shut up and it's just not behaving. But then after regular meditation, it starts to quiet down.
need a chicken parm to straighten this mess out. Emerlin. Thank you. Hiya, Emerlin. Kip. I didn't make you what, Colleen? What? Me? Okay, have a nice day, Kip. Thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it. Eating protein. Yeah, it definitely fills you up. Yum. I have everything I want in life. I'm very lucky, but motivation, I have zero. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I realize like wealth is not only material, right? Hello, Ariel. Wealth is not only material. There's so many, like, even if you have everything you want in life, like material wise, like other things that sometimes are just harder to achieve than actual things, you know? It's true.
You know, Chantal, you're right. Wealth cannot be measured in money or possessions. You're not wealthy. You're not even rich in anything, in either one of those things. You're not even rich or wealthy in health. You don't even have your health. You have a YouTube paycheck, which is getting smaller. And everything in your world is connected to that paycheck. And if that paycheck disappears, then what little bit you do have also disappears. Been on YouTube for 5 years. What do you have to show for all that time on YouTube, all the videos, all the live streams, all the drama, all the being offensive? You got nothing. If your channel disappeared tomorrow, what would you have left? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And given how offensive you've been, given how vulgar you've been, given the way you treated your former pets, maybe it's what you deserve to be left with nothing because you were given a cornucopia of goodness and opportunity. You were giving blessings on top of blessings. Life gave you that cornucopia and said, do what you want with it. Make a good life with it if you want or not. And you chose the or not option. All the money you've made on YouTube, you could have had the best of health, could have had a nice car, could have had a nice home, could have had money in savings, could have traveled the world, gotten yourself together, maybe got yourself more educated. But you chose the wrong path. And you took the blessings for granted. And you were abusive and cruel and mean, not just to people around you, but also to the pets that you have. So life is looking at you now and saying, You missed the ship that docked for you. Now it's time to learn the lessons because you need to learn them. You're 39 years old. You got to learn sometime. And you're a person that you do not learn lessons easy. You're going to have to learn them the hard way. And so you are. So at 39 years old, you're learning the lesson that you can have everything and nothing all at the same time. You can surround yourself with people and things, and it can all be absolutely meaningless. Surround yourself with the objects and the optics of what you consider to be happiness and be completely unhappy.
For sure. I know. I try the guided meditation and then I listen to videos and it's just like the music like annoys me and I just can't. I don't know. I find it so boring. Honestly, prayer is like meditation for me because you're like repeating the same verses over when you're doing prayer, at least like salah. And it's like meditation, especially if you're doing several rockets at a time. Dancing and music is meditative. Yeah, it's a good workout. Look at Madonna. That's how she stayed in shape a lot. She did a lot of yoga, but she did a lot of dancing, you know? I remember like she has like a dancer's body. Yeah, you too. So, literally. Wait, what's going on? Is there a conversation? Where did I forget you in, Colleen? I don't know. Time goes by so
No,
slowly.
no, no singing. We're banning your singing on my channel.
Um, no. No, I have a lot of things to do. My problem is actually I have too many things I need to do. I just don't have the motive, like, not the motivation, but just like, it's just, I don't know.
So you have a lot of things to do, but then you don't do them. So what you're telling us is nothing gets done. You sit in the house all day, you eat, you scroll on your phone, you might watch a movie, nothing gets done. In your household, time stands still. There's no action, there's no activity. It's just you sitting in a box, waiting for the next meal to do the next mukbang video. Once you post it, you're back to doing nothing. You've been doing that for several months.
Sometimes my body just feels like lead. I just
It's because of all the junk you're putting in it, stupid. Figure it out. You're eating junk food. There's no nutrition in it. There's no vitamins. There's no minerals. It's not healthy for you. You're tossing garbage down your throat. Is it any wonder you feel like crap? Is it any wonder you have no energy if that's all you're eating? If you want to solve a problem, you got to get to the root of the problem. And the root of the problem is you're not taking care of your health. If you're not taking care of your health, you don't feel healthy. You don't have energy. You don't have energy. You can't do anything. You got to go back to the source.
it's like I don't know. I just doing anything is just blah. Some days I get out of the rut eventually, but then I go back into it. So I need to learn better techniques how to cope with things. That's all.
And how are you going to learn that? Sitting in an apartment alone with Salah, who enables you with what you do. He's not stopping you. He can't stop you. From whom and from what are you going to learn different coping mechanisms and coping skills? From whom and from what are you going to learn how to be motivated and do things? If there's no one and nothing to learn from and to better yourself with, how are things going to change?
But I find Islam is helping a lot too. Thanks, Mama G. No, not at all, Kelly. Not at all. So yeah, nothing really new going on in my life. I mean, I feel like I've been live stream forever, but
So it's been a few days. It's been a while since you've live streamed. There should be plenty to talk about. It's not like before where you were live streaming every single day for 6 to 10 hours a day. You don't live stream as much anymore. You should be coming to the table with plenty of things to talk about. Hey, guys, this is what's been going on the past few days. I've been doing this and this and this, and we went here and we saw this person. You should be bursting at the seams with things to talk about. But you come on camera, you've got nothing to say, which tells all of us you're doing nothing. You're going nowhere. You're sitting in that house alone a lot, doing nothing but just watching movies and scrolling all over the internet looking for some way to distract yourself. The vibe that you're giving off now and the vibe that you've been giving off for a while is I give up. I give up on myself. I give up on my life. I give up on being motivated. I give up on even trying anything. I give up on making myself better. Literally, the vibe is I quit. You've quit the race. You're sitting in the middle of the field and you don't even care to reach the finish line. You're just sitting in the middle of the field and you don't want to move. You've given up on your life. You've given up on yourself and you don't want to fix it. That's the vibe I'm getting from you.
Hi, Meep. Just been trying to stay away from anything negative and just, that really just is detrimental to my mental health. So, just trying to stay positive and have positive reactions to everything that I can. Thanks, Phoebe. Keep putting fresh water into the cup will eventually clean the outside. Ah, Sarah. I haven't visited Avenues yet. You know why? Because it's huge. And I have like mall anxiety and there's a lot of walking. So I we do want to visit that, Sarah.
Chantal, doesn't that scare you? The fact that you're 39 years old and you're scared of walking in a mall. You didn't used to be scared. You used to walk in a mall just fine. But just think about that for a minute. You're 39 years old and you're in such bad health and you're lacking your mobility to the point where you can't even go walking in an air conditioned mall. 5 years ago, you were taking walks by yourself, no problem. You drove out of your way to go to a park just to take a walk. You did that, no problem. But here you are in Kuwait, you can't walk anywhere. And if you do, Salah has to be right there in case something happens. What is the matter with you that that doesn't scare you? That's not a concern to you. You could have a medical emergency at any time. I'm not wishing that upon you, but it could happen because you don't care about your health. But that would scare the crap out of me to be a 39-year-old woman and 5 years ago going from a place where I had a lot of mobility to not much left. You don't want to walk on the beach. You don't want to walk in a mall. You don't want to walk, period. You need to get your health together.
Hi, Sandra. Hi. I have to protect the men. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's true. And like the other day in my mukbang, I said I just like unsubbed from anything negative, anything drama, anything just, and I just, yeah, no. When things just become too dark, I'm just like, I'm out. And that's it. And I'm just, trying to find the light again. So those few dates actually made me like, they're like satisfying. Yeah, for sure, Angela. So yeah, that helps you feel better. But I feel really tired. I think because of just my sleep pattern is so weird right
No,
now.
it's the
And
food.
every time,
It's the food, Chantal. And the fact that you don't move. Your body has gotten so used to not moving that when you move, it's a big deal for your body. Your body freaks out like, what's going on here? We're used to laying around all the time and you're making us move all of a sudden. We don't like it. You just don't move. And you eat nothing but junk food. Carbs, 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 carbs all day, carbs the next day, carbs all week. Not good for you. Guarantee you, if you sat there and ate healthy food for a couple of weeks, you'd notice a difference in the way you feel.
Every time that happens, I get so tired. So tired. Why Becky? And no, I don't know all that drama that's going on right now. Once you hit 40 years old, you have a new outlook on life positively. Yeah, creepy. I definitely feel like my mind has taken a bit of a shift lately, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you. Shrimpy fish sandwiches, BBT burgers, kind of like In and Out. I heard about BBT. Yeah, I know, Sarah. Yeah, we had shrimpy, but I never had the fish burger. But yeah, you guys should watch the movie Cobwebs. Is it Cobweb or Cobwebs? It's pretty cool. I think it's from the makers who did the movie It, but negative and spread hate to others who they're not happy in their life and definitely have a very sad life, mental sick. So just stay away, guys, from the yeah, for sure. Exactly, babe. Exactly. The It movie is craving an English breakfast. I'm just kidding. I can fall asleep while being awake. Really? Well, yeah. Like
You know what, guys? She's getting kind of boring. And she has been very low energy throughout this live. And we've only got a few minutes left, but she's boring me to tears. I gotta go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and please have a good one. Bye bye.